Paul Heller and I spent many hours with Fritz, interviewing him for the books about his adventures. The thing that impressed Paul as a former athlete was the sheer athleticism of taking a canoe across a lake, much less down the east coast of the United States. In an adventure on a dare, that's this book here, about Fritz's first major canoe trip, he talks about starting out white and out of shape and pulling into New Jersey on the first leg of the trip, sunburned, sore, and full of mosquito bites. But he was convinced to keep going. The thing that impressed me was the drive Fritz had to finish whatever he started, including the books and the documentary. I'm thinking about the tries he made to get his canoe to Los Angeles. It was especially noteworthy because he never trained for anything so physical. The training was in the doing. That was true whenever Fritz met an obstacle. His response wasn't, "Can I do this?" but "How can I do this?" Every time he met an obstacle, either a suspension bridge that he wasn't allowed to cross on snowmobile, or pulling his canoe upstream at the Continental Divide, he asked himself, "How can I do this?" As an artist and a writer, that's a great lesson. A lot of creative people get stuck on that. Actually, a lot of writers that I deal with say they don't know how to articulate their vision and so get stuck in a rut or get writer's block. And the response Fritz would have, and this is certainly a lesson that I picked up from him, is just start. The path will create itself. The other thing I found remarkable about Fritz was that he never wanted to do something once he had mastered it. Once he had made it across the United States in a snowmobile, he never went on a snowmobile again until he was Grand Marshal in the Mighty Max snowmobile crossing in December of 2024. He told me once he never even wanted to play golf on a course he had mastered. It bored him. It wasn't challenging. As an artist, I completely get that. And it's an important lesson to remember because people always want you to keep doing the stuff they love you for. Keep writing the same book, painting the same picture. But that's death for an artist, the same way that taking the same route and vehicle to cross the United States would be unthinkably boring for a true adventurer. And as an artist, and I think as an adventurer too, you can't repeat yourself and you can't walk away from a challenge. That's the big lesson that I took from knowing Fritz. I will miss him. Bon voyage, Fritz.